Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. As you can see, the 148 Airfix Hurricane is progressing. Most of the paintwork is done now. I've just got to do the landing gear. The canopy obviously is missing at present, and that's getting its paintwork done. So all the paintwork's done. Decals are on. Obviously clear coated after the paintwork. Then put the decals on with the setting solutions, then clear coated it again to seal them in, and then I created my own panel wash, and basically with the raised detail the panel wash stayed in some locations to highlight various parts, which was fine. Unfortunately in other locations it did just wipe off. It didn't get, unlike recessed panel lines where it can get retained. What can happen with the raised detail is, as you're wiping off with the tissue or whatever, you can just wipe it away from either side of the raised panel line. So that, it's not much of a biggie really. So I'm quite enjoying this build, and I note that there are quite a few 148 scale Hurricane kits out there. I know that Airfix do the Sea Hurricane now. Italeri do a Hurricane as well. Then you get the tropicalized Hurricane that you can do, I think, also from Airfix. And then of course there's the other versions with the cannons and such like. So I will be possibly adding to my Hurricane collection in this scale. I don't often make multiples of the same kit. The only thing I'd do that with is P51s, P47s, because basically the nose art, it just interests me and fascinates me. So I'm quite happy to produce multiples of those, as you already know. So for me to pick one aircraft type other than those and make multiples of them is just something slightly different. No real issues with this kit. You saw in one of my earlier videos that there was some filler that was needed in here. I didn't do a particularly good job of that, but again, I'm trying to pick up the skills again, having not done modelling for a while. There is a nasty gap or indentation that you can see at the back in this tail here, but again, looking at it overall, I'm still happy with the build so far. So I'm hoping the next time you see this, it will be complete on its wheels and be ready to put on the shelf. This is just, as I think I've mentioned before, this was just a build to get me into the 148 scale aircraft, because I'm doing the Hawker Typhoon. It's a bit of a coincidence that the two aircraft that I'm doing for the Into All Wings GB are both Hawker. The obviously Spiffy Tiffy build is a Hawker Typhoon, and then I chose a Hawker Hurricane as a stopgap and to try and relearn some of the skills, as I've mentioned. And I just find that a bit weird that they're all Hawker aircraft. But anyway, that's just me. Right, thanks again for watching and for subscribing. I do appreciate it. It gives me a bit of a boost, and hopefully I'll catch up with you soon.